Peggy 12.
Hello heroes, and welcome to this first Might and Magic Hero 7 gameplay video. Today, we are pleased to show you for the first time alpha footage of the game. The game features 6 factions, and therefore 6 campaigns. For today, we want to introduce you to the Haven faction with the first skirmish map of the title. Most of you should know Haven by now. Haven is a religious medieval empire. It is a land of farmers, knights, and priests who worship Elrath, the Dragon of Light. They try to infuse the kingdom with its truth and purity. In the campaign, you will play Thomas, the son of the Duck of Wolf. He has been sent to exile in a faraway colony by his father after he disappointed him. But the colony is starting a civil war, as orc slaves are beginning to break free from their chains. Thomas is on the brink of a decisive choice. Will he support their fair revolt, or will he fulfill his duty as a duke and therefore punish them to maintain order? We hope you will enjoy Thomas's adventures, but for today, let's go back to the skirmish map. So let's start from the beginning for this first gameplay video. Now, we know that many of you already are well-trained heroes, but this video is for everyone. Welcome to Ashan, the fictional world of Might and Magic Hero 7. In Hero 7, you start in the adventure map. This will be the main game board of your journey. In the center, you can find your hero, leader of your armies, and conqueror of new horizons. To succeed, you'll need to explore the map to gather resources and treasures, fight enemies, or conquer new towns to develop your power. First, we have to gather some resources for future town expansions. In Hero 7, you will be able to collect 7 resources, available at the center top of the screen. Sometimes resources can be protected, and you will have to fight to exploit their riches. There is wood around here. Back to the town. Towns are the heart of your empire and strategy. This town is still a small village, but you will be able, along the turns, to build new facilities to reinforce your strength and enroll more powerful units. Every day, you will be able to buy new buildings if prerequisites are met, such as resources, town levels, etc. We have an example with the barracks. I can build this building for a small cost. Now, we are able to recruit sentinels, backbone of the Empire's military. These soldiers will join my troops and increase my army. Remember that Hero 7 is a turn-based game. Each turn equals 1 day, and every Monday you will be able to recruit new units. Let's go back to the adventure map to find more resources. This mine will give me ore every turn, but it's guarded by enemies' units. I can fight them to conquer the spot. Luckily, these units are weak and don't want to challenge me. They offer to join my army, and I will gladly accept. I can take the mine. Whoops, I can't move my hero anymore. Heroes is a turn-based game, so I have a limited number of actions every turn. I am out of movement points, so I will have to wait for the next day. You can see on the left of the portrait my available movement points, and on the right, my mana points. I can use them to cast spells during combats and in the adventure map. But for now, my turn is over, so I will let my opponent play. I can now capture the ore pit. I will receive ore every turn while I control it. I will have to protect it because my opponent can come and claim it too. There are more resources here. Some gold and woods. I want to capture the sawmill, but my hero is out of movement points. He will be more mobile as he gains more and more levels. It's a new day though, so I can construct a new building. I will make a Hall of Heroes. It costs 1 wood, 1 ore, and 6 golds, so I have enough resources. The Hall of Heroes allows me to recruit new heroes. I can choose between different types of random heroes. Each of them has their specific skills, classes, and specialization, as you can see on the left. I will recruit Ella because she is a spellcaster. She will complete my other heroes. She also brought her specific army with her. In the adventure map, every hero is autonomous. They have their own troops with them and can move independently each turn. With Ella, I can go to the sawmill even though my first hero was out of movement points. The sawmill is protected, but the enemies aren't strong, so I will use the quick combat function to avoid wasting time. I will advance further in the game so you can see a bigger combat. As you can see, I am specialized in prime magic, and this allows me to unlock a Grandmaster ability, which is very powerful. This one is called Mana Bloom, and will authorize me to cast one spell for 0 mana each day. Back to the adventure map. I'm going to fight for the dwelling on the other side of the sea. I will need this ship to cross the sea, but some apprentices are guarding it. I can bribe them, but I think the price is too expensive, and I know you want to see some action. I will fight them instead. I am well prepared, so it should be a smooth fight, or at least I hope so. Every fight begins with a tactical phase. I can choose the placement of my troops. I will put the wolves on the forefront. The spellcasters and the crossbowmen will be on the sides. This is a combat map. It looks like a chessboard. Each unit will act one time each turn. They can move a number of squares and eventually attack. The silverback wolves have the most initiative and will have the opportunity to act first. But before, I want to cast a spell with Ella. The heroes don't directly participate in the combats. However, they can attack and cast spells from behind lines. There are different schools of magic, like fire, water, or air magic, for instance. I will cast a sunbeam on an enemy apprentice. Well, I killed 2 apprentices. Not very effective. I will now send my troops into the battle. The silverback are fast and very aggressive wolves. I can order them to move, but also to wait, defend, or use Feral Charge. Feral Charge is a specific ability that increases their movement points to dash onto any target and attack with their powerful jaws. But they are vulnerable to counterattacks. I will also move closer to the enemies with my other units. You may see that I have warfare units in my army. They are not useful in this combat because the enemy is not hidden behind walls, but you will see in another video that catapults are decisive when it comes to siege battles. The chaplains are the battle priests of Elrath. They can send light spells from a distance. Those units are healing sisters. They will heal the wounds of my troops every turn. It is a passive ability, so I don't control them directly. With my guardian, I can choose to attack the side of my opponent. It's called flanking, and it can do more damage than a normal attack. Full flanking is an attack from the back, and it's even more powerful. You may have noticed that my guardians stroke 2 times. They are swift and well-trained warriors who can attack twice as much as other units. I will cast a new spell with my hero. Storm arrows increase the attack of my crossbowmen for 3 turns. They will deal more damages. Retaliation is the counterattack of a stack of units. My sentinels managed to kill the enemy disciples. Okay, well, there's a lot more I could show you, but this video is a quick overview of the game. I will advance further in the game. My sentinels just dealt the final blow to the enemies. My hero is gaining experience after each victory. Like in an RPG, I will improve my stats and unlock abilities for each new level. You can also see my casualties. If I want, I can restart the fight. I know I haven't been very good, so don't judge me. But let's continue. Now, the road to the ship is free. I will take the loot first. Gold and resources. Nice. There is even a ring of conjuring. I will equip it later. The dwelling is still protected by soldiers, but they aren't very strong and don't represent a real challenge. I will save some time with a quick combat. The computer will automatically calculate my losses. As long as I control this dwelling, it allows me to hire more units in the nearby town every week. Thus, I can increase my army faster, and it gives me numerous advantages. In upcoming videos, we will go more in depth with the gameplay, and we will play a different faction in a new environment. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.